good morning. I'm going to give you guys some time to come on in. Just going to do a quick little check in with everybody. See how everybody's doing as I'm driving, like I'm always doing. Not going to be on here long, maybe about 20 minutes or so. But I just wanted to say good morning to everybody. I do my little inspirations. I try to get those in. But sometimes I just want to actually just talk to y'all and see what's going on and let you guys know what's going on with me. So, one of the things, oh, wait, it's getting too hot in here. I got that heat on my back. And so it's starting to get a little bit toasty up in here. So let's see. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, good morning. I'm driving, so I won't be able to really see who's saying what, but good morning to you. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, we got the meat birds. So this meat bird situation, I have been talking about getting meat birds for so long. I have been wanting this opportunity to, be self-sufficient, and everything totally is a learning experience, right? I'm trying to turn my hotspot on. All right. Make sure that I'm doing good. But those little boogers, man, let me tell you something. Good morning. Is that Black's Tropical? Good morning, Black's Tropical. Hi, Micro. Hey, Homer. Good morning. I'm just on here driving, that's my life. I should be in a big rig or something, as much traveling as I do back and forth. But these meat birds, man, I'm telling you. Now, I don't know what Hoover has done, because I ordered the meat birds through Tractor Supply, which gets them from Hoover Hatchery. And so, turn my heat down. And so I ordered the 80 meat birds. I didn't get the 100. I changed it because it was going to cost more. It was like a stupid price. So what I wound up doing was I got the 80 from Hoover, but then I also had got 10 of the white leghorns. And so what has happened is when they shipped them out, they did not separate the white leghorns from the meat birds. Now we know they're both white, right? So I don't know if they sent me white leghorns or not. What I do know is 10 are dead. So did the meat birds kill the white leghorns, and I don't know the difference? Because the little wiggle body boogers just trample over you. They just have no respect. And they're in that big old tub. And now I just told my husband, said, no, see, today, when we come home, we have to transfer the white leghorns we're going to have to take like half of the meat birds out and put them into the other big tub. So what wound up happening is we had to handle the last babies a little different. The leghorns right. But you know what? By the time we could even figure that part out, we had fatalities. But when we got them, we had fatalities. There were some already dead when they came, and so I've called Hoover, and I left them a message on Sunday, letting them know because we got them on Friday, and I was like, well, they're closed, but then I said, no, let me go ahead and leave them a message. Good morning, Precious. But I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And now that I'm trying to get to understand them, I'm like, yeah, okay, we can do this, 3-4 times a year. We can do this. This is fine. Because for me, all I needed to know was, how do you proceed with this? So this has been fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just learning, and so I'm going to order some more white leghorns because, and you know what? That might be what's gone because they were thin. So all of the white leghorns got killed. I think that's pretty much safe to say. So I want some more, but Earl and I were talking, and right now I'm going to be putting out a video later on today that shows all of the chickens. We don't have any layer hens in the house right now. All of them are in the coop and the big shed, and we have another one coming. It will be arriving, I believe, like around the 9th. So I'm excited about that one because this is when remember a long time ago when we first moved over here, we went to Shed World, and I was showing you guys all the different sheds and everything. Well, we will be getting one, and it's gonna be so cute. It has 2 windows, and it has the heat air vents that go at the top, because we're high desert, and it has 6 nesting shelves in it, and it has a little chicken door. So I'm excited about that. So it should be coming around the 9th. So we're going to be really working in the back to get that fixed up really good. It's just going to go on the side of the other coop. And then once we get that done, then we're going to build the run. And we're going to build the run from the beginning of the coop that we have now, and we're going to extend it to the opposite side of the other one. So it's going to be probably maybe a 40 by 60 or something. I don't know. We'll figure that right out once the coop gets there. But the coop that's coming right now, it's 10 by 16, if I'm not mistaken. And it's pretty big. And so I'm excited because we were going over, hey, African Dreaming, good morning. We were going over what it looks like to try to sell these eggs. So with 100 chickens, once they're all laying, and if they actually do all give you an egg a day, that's just 100 eggs, which means that we would only be able to do like 8 dozen. So we can't really make any money off of 8 dozen. So that's not realistic. So now the plan is we need at least 300 eggs. 300 chicks. So we're going to go for 300 chickens. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be the chicken lady. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited because, let me try to fix this right quick. My data. The data just informed me. Okay, so now I should be working off my hotspot. But yeah, we're like, okay, 200 eggs a day. That would give us 16 dozen a day. Okay, that's looking a little bit better because the math was looking like this. If we were to sell the dozen for $5, we'd only be making $40 a day to 40. So like $800 a month. That's not a good business. I mean, that's a little passive income, but for the amount of work that we have to go into, keeping them safe. I mean, it'll at least pay for the daggone shed you're in. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to being able to buy more chicks. So, and in getting the incubator, I'm telling you, but the way Hubert is mounting on my hens, he's gonna save me some money. That's why I keep his butt around. Cause I'm telling you, your little butt over there, on me. He's a mess. He's a bully. So I'm like, we're learning everything, but that we have going on, and we're going to be really extending out the garden. I think we're at the point now to where we're going to start planting the trees, and we haven't gotten the soil tested yet. So, I mean, I have that soil testing kit, and I haven't used it because, truth be told, I misplaced it, and I don't want to go pay like $16 more at Home Depot again. I just got to remember where I put it. I don't know. But we're going to take a couple of trees and start putting them into you guys about a lot of things that are happening. There's some things that I got going on. I don't really want to tell you guys. I want y'all to just watch and let it, and y'all just see it happen. But it's all good. Everything is all good. But I'm telling you guys, life is such a blessing. I was just watching Gigi's video, and she was like, I could complain. I want to complain, but I'm going to be grateful instead, and we're going to just sit in gratitude. And I was like, yes, exactly, because there's always going to be something that we can complain about. There's always going to be something that is, irritating to us, but it has to be the way that we decide to live in it, how we're going to walk in it, because things are going to happen. Life is life. But it's all in the mindset on how we decide to cope with it. Yes, somebody killed your dog. Yes, somebody stepped on your new sneakers. Yes, I understand. Somebody that you love so much passed away, or they're suffering with the big C or whatever it is. It's still going to just be life. And we have to understand that it's still just a moment in time. But we can give that moment in time all of our energy, or we can say, okay, I could complain about this. I could really go off about this, or I could be in fear about this, because that's what happens a lot of times. Things that happen, we are very afraid of what could happen when we, my son, he gets upset with me because I'm from the generation of the worst and hope for the best. So that gets on his nerve, because he's like, you're such a Debbie Downer. You're always thinking of, well, he doesn't say Debbie Downer. I say Debbie Downer. He's like, you're always thinking of the worst thing. And I'm like, that's because you're from the generation that thinks that you're invincible, but you're not invincible. Things can happen to you. And he's like, yeah, and you're from the generation that thinks that everything bad is going to happen. And I'm like, because it's a possibility. So, we are at odds. But what I really like to focus on is, in some cases, he's like living in the best part of it, because he's like, yeah, I know that this can happen, Mom, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to live in fear. And I wasn't taught like that. I was an only child living in South Central Los Angeles and Compton. So, and I had a mouth. So I had to always be ready. Like, even when they weren't coming for me, I had to be prepared as though they were coming for me, you know? And so I think some of my childhood is messing with my son. So that just helped me. Y'all, I love these lives because it just helps me think about stuff, because I'm starting to understand him a little bit more. I do a lot of the times walk in fear, and I move in fear, like, oh, well, I don't want this to happen, so I'm not going to do that. And I mean, a lot of times it's a great protector, but sometimes you just got to be okay. And oh, so funny. Yeah, it's all about a mindset, not to live in fear. Fear, it cripples you. It paralyzes you. It stops you from succeeding. And this is one thing that I do know. Like I was talking to you guys about on my lives, I think it was like last week or the week before last. I'm trying to get this to stop bouncing. But I was talking to you about fear of success. Sometimes we are not just afraid of failure, we are afraid of success. And whether it's fear of success or fear of failing, fear still, it cripples you. It stops you from doing what you need to do and being who you need to be. I just want to encourage y'all, as I'm about to take a phone conference I got to get on to right now, is don't walk in fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. What could happen? What's that going to look like? All the possibilities of the negative. You know what? If you truly trust God and you trust yourself, just step out on faith. And guess what? If calamity happens, it was probably going to happen in a different way regardless. But that's a part of strength and growth. You have to go through the hard times to get to the good times a lot of the time. We lost like 30 of our little chicks, and we don't know how. I could have been like, I don't know what happens, I'm not gonna get any more chicks. No, I said, okay, let's try to play, what do you call it, when you rule out the different things. And I realized that we had a screen on the window, but the screen had a hole in it, and it had a nice size hole in it. So I went out and bought some screen replacement. Husband fixed the screen. Screen's fixed, okay? I don't have a cam in there yet to find out like what's going on, but I could have been like, well, I'm not gonna put any more chickens in there, any more chicks in there, no, because what I realized is some of them did survive. Now, I don't know if anything was climbing in there and just killing them and not pulling them off, or if another chicken, a hen was in there killing them off. We couldn't see, I don't know. But what I do know is I wasn't going to allow it to stop me. I had a minor setback to decapitate my spirit, and just, oh, I can't get any more chicks because something's going to kill them. Woe is me. No. Okay. That was an investment. And that was about $100. But okay. Just go buy more, be more mindful, pay closer attention, and look for warning signs. keep it pushing. And that's what we have to do. We can't allow these things that go on in life to deter us from our goal. Whatever you have that you're reaching for, continue to stretch yourself. And you might have to stretch yourself super thin. But in the end, once you reach your goal and you look back at all that you went through, you will be more appreciative of the fact that you went through hell and high water and got to where you wanted to be versus somebody giving it to you. And then it doesn't mean the same. When you have to put your blood, sweat, and tears, time, and energy into, you get to say that, hey, I got stretched and I survived. I got stretched and just this. And then you raise the bar even higher. So I'm going to say, I'm your girl, Pooh Bear. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon.